Okay, so I got passed by 3 army guys carrying a shotgun on a scooter. I don't know if you can see it, but that island out there, that mountain is Samana Peninsula. That's where I'm driving to. Just came up from there. This is a pull-off. Looking to the south, because that's the southern edge of Samana Peninsula. That gets onto the main Dominican Republic, and then that goes off towards Punta Cana. It's nice, Dominican. You can build your own little scooter trailer. So we just checked out of the hotel, driving out to Las Terrenas, leaving. I guess heading east along the North Beach Road. So it's raining outside, so everybody's under the gas station cover, waiting for the rain to finish. Getting some gas. All your petrol tank right there. Your gas tank. So if you drive a giant junk truck, you can do as slow as you want in the middle of the road, and everybody has to go around you. This guy tried to get around him for 10 minutes. Back on the road, heading towards Las Terrenas. Beautiful Dominican weather today. And 5 minutes later, there's no rain. It's starting to get sunny, and hopefully it'll be a nice drive out. I think it's about 2.5 to 3 hours to Las Terrenas from where I am now. After getting gas, the road's pretty good most of the way. I'll try and stop at one of the beaches. I remember it's like not abandoned, but just a beach out in the middle of nowhere that nobody's on. It's beautiful. Anyway, I'll try and stop if I can. And just driving through a small town. I think it's Hernandez, something like that. But there's almost no rain here, so. Much easier. So yeah, you can drive right up next to the road, right into the ocean, but be careful about the, I don't know if it is, the erosion, beach erosion. And I remember this from last time. They cut down all these trees and they built that thing up there, and I don't know what the hell that is. There's a house up there. This used to be like all trees, and then they cut it down and built that. And I actually remember that happening the last time I was here, which was a few years ago. Anyway, random. Just slowing down and take a look at that tree. It's just huge. How wide it goes. It must be like 40 yards. Anyway. And some mountains up on the right. The road was washed out back there, so I hit it at about 100 kilometers an hour. Thought I might have blown my tires out, but I was able to stop a little bit before I hit it, just randomly. There's no warning, just something like that, but it was much deeper. So you can drive as fast as you want in Dominican Republic, but you might blow your car out or rip your wheels off. So they really don't need to post speed limits. It's kind of up to you to preserve your vehicle. Beautiful scenery though, driving on the north coast between Cabrete and Las Terrenas. So you probably can't see it, but back there up on the top of that hill there is a house, and it runs all along the top of that. This is what it looks like. It's actually for sale. It's been for sale for a few years now. I'll try and zoom in on that. But it's right across the street from my favorite coffee place, Cappuccino Leche, and they have a garden set up in here too, so it's really beautiful. guy does like landscaping, and I think his wife has this coffee shop set up, but he did the landscaping out here so you can kind of see everything. So you can stop halfway between Cabrete and Las Terrenas, and there's this coffee shop. Just amazing landscaping. They do food, and there's restrooms, bathrooms out here also. This is the third time I found this place, and every time makes me want to come back for the coffee and for the relaxing after driving a couple hours. It's nice to hang out and look. That's the restrooms. So this is the garden, and they actually do like a plant nursery back there. It keeps going back and back and back all the way back there. It's pretty amazing. They're selling stuff. Selling plants. So if you're in Dominican Republic and you're looking for something for gardening, this place is pretty amazing, and they have great coffee. There's this cliff that's basically running around on the right side of the vehicle, next to the road, all the way along. It's like this mountain ridge, and on the left is the ocean, but there's all these cow fields or pasture land. So it's road, pasture, then ocean, and on the right it's mountains. So it's just beautiful in this area. It's nice to drive through. A little bit tricky, but crazy vehicles, and I'm probably one of them. But again, scenery, I just love driving through here. There was a huge golf course that I passed, and I think that landscaping guy sells a lot of the plants to the golf course, but it's gotten a lot bigger than the first time I've seen it. And the speed bumps are all the way through here also. There'll be a random speed bump when you come through town, so always expect it. I've almost hit it a few times. So there was a group of these bicycle guys that we passed a little while ago. There's just two of them, but there was a group of probably like 40 taking up the whole road, and behind them was like a chase vehicle that had his blinkers on, and they were blocking traffic for about a couple miles. So I think everybody was kind of pissed. And here they are again. Okay, this bus going. The police, the bus, everybody come. Alright, so I gotta push through or I'm never gonna go. Alright, I'm going next. It's like 5 trucks in a row. These little towns are tricky to drive through because everybody parks where they want, they pull out, and gigantic trucks coming through, and they have the right of way no matter what. And these are the traffic, or the speed bumps that'll wreck your tires if you don't stop for them. Now I gotta get around this guy. Testing, testing. Okay, yeah, it's working. Okay, so I got passed by 3 army guys carrying a shotgun on a scooter behind this this truck. We're gonna see if I can catch them. 3 army guys, 1 carrying a shotgun, all riding a scooter. That is minus on the cool points. This guy's killing me. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see if I can catch this guy. This is a scooter coming up. I swear that's what I saw. So we will check my math. Yes, there's definitely 3. At least they have, well, 1 has a helmet on. They have a shotgun. 2 helmets, 1 helmet. 2 helmets. 2 helmets, a shotgun. road. This car back there. There is a little bit of trash, but there's nothing out here. This whole beach is like empty. There's coconuts all over the place. There's some trash, of course. That, I don't know if you can see it, but that island out there, that mountain is Samana Peninsula. That's where I'm driving to. This is the empty beach. Like, there's nothing out here. This is the North Coast, all the way along. And I've been driving for like 15-20 minutes that way. There's nothing. That little tiny town, and then there's this all the way this way. Okay, just took a couple pictures. Trying to walk back out of here. People driving by think I'm crazy, which I probably am, but it just seems amazing to me. This beach is out here just completely undeveloped. There's a big dump that I passed, like a landfill. They were burning trash just a little, probably a kilometer down the road. So there are a couple houses out here, and there's a bunch of people sitting out there in that house. There's some kind of little gas station, I guess, oceanfront gas station here, and that might be a restaurant. Can't tell. But for the most part, there's nothing. There's nothing out here. It's completely empty. So we're almost getting to the Samana Peninsula tollway, and once I get there, I might try and skirt around it to the south and then cut up through the mountains. So we'll see how that goes. They were looking like they were going to block that off last time. Here's another little, I guess, development. Resort on the right, or house, and then beach. Cabañas. Some cabañas set up for you. If you don't know what cabañas are, you should look it up. So there's like a beach area back there, basketball court, and then up here is the Nagua, it's like surveyors. There's a river that comes out from here and then goes out to the water. So I'm not a big fan of swimming anywhere near a river, because it usually means all the crap from upstream is getting washed out onto the beach. But it's still a nice area. Nagua. This is where the big undeveloped beach is. Okay, so this Chico's got some wood on his scooter with one hand and a hammer in the other. So driving on the Samana Peninsula now, instead of going through the toll road, I'm driving to Sanchez and then cutting over through the mountains. So there's this little side road down going that way. It's pretty slow though. There's lots of traffic and lots of stuff pulling in and out. And should be coming up into Sanchez in a little bit. I'll be looking for my left-hand turn. I'm using Waze. It's working pretty good so far. I can also use Google Maps to navigate. Alright, so this is the mountain pass. Basically cuts over from the south side of Samana Peninsula up to the north side towards Las Terrenas. It's steep and it's difficult, but it's also cheaper than paying the toll, I think. So I might try it this way, and I'll see, maybe pay the toll on the way back, depending. Just came up from there. This is a pull-off. Looking to the south, because that's the southern edge of Samana Peninsula. That gets onto the main Dominican Republic, and then that goes off towards Punta Cana. But it's a great view. I think I'm finally up on top of the mountain, the ridge in the middle of Samaná, so I should be heading downhill in a little bit. So coming down into Las Terrenas. some nice houses up on these hills. The road is definitely tricky. Okay, this is like the outskirts of Las Terrenas. Working our way towards the beach and towards the hotel area. Lots of scooters, lots of speed bumps, lots of big trucks. But there's progress. So I'm getting passed by scooters, ATVs, and that truck just blocked off everything for like 10 seconds.
In half a mile, turn left.
And this is right up, heading towards the beach. Should almost be there. These are all the little shops and hotels and stuff. I think half a mile till the beach. These speed bumps are killing me. So I'm paralleling the beach road right now. All this stuff on the right is basically beach restaurants and hotels. And I'm looking for the hotel up here.
In 0.1 mile, turn right.
Okay, so there's the beach, first sighting of the beach. And I think like a half a mile up on the right is where I'm just stopping. I got about 5 scooters behind me, just itching to pass.